Good morning, peace to you, family. This is Coley the Mom and Shaman from beautiful Falls, North Carolina. I'm in Hazel Green, Alabama today, and welcome to this kitchen. I am going to be making some pancakes, but I'm going to make a vegan version. And so we start with our regular recipe, which I have written down here. It's 1.5 cups of flour, 3.5 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 1/4 cup of milk, 1 egg, and 3 tablespoons of butter. So what we're going to be doing today is transferring this recipe from a non-vegan version to a vegan version using food. So, one conversion that we have for eggs, there's a couple of things that you can do for eggs, and I think we'll probably, this calls for 1 egg, and interestingly enough, you can use flax seeds, ground, milled flax, for egg replacement. So 3 tablespoons of flax and 6 tablespoons of water makes the equivalent of 2 eggs. But we don't need 2 eggs for this recipe. And I pulled out the flax thinking that was what I was going to do, and I saw that I had bananas. Bananas can also be used as an egg replacement in cooking. So we are going to use a half of a banana for 1 egg in our recipe. And then I'll just save you the trouble of having to deal with like mixing up the flax. Let's see. And for milk, we're just going to use water. I think we might have almond milk in there, but we're just going to use water today. And for butter, we're just going to use good old regular canola oil, just to give it that fat component. So let's get started. I did not put my ingredients out before I started. I figured I'd just let you watch me do that too, because it's really early in the morning. So we're getting our flour together. Gravity. Okay, baking powder, salt. Baking soda. Baking powder. We have our oil. We need a bowl. We need a bowl. Just so happen to have one. And then we have our bowl. So I need a measuring cup. Tools. Talking to a friend of mine last night about cool and school and learning. She really does encourage me. I've been telling her for years how smart she is. And So, just now she finally started listening and do something about it. Started to learn some stuff. Just talking about, I'm going to school and I'm seeing, how much I already knew. Like, life will give you experiences. Sometimes it isn't until you go to school that you realize what you've learned from those experiences. But, I'm in the process of learning what to do with the stuff that I know. Let's see, 3.5 teaspoons of baking powder. Alright, so that is a teaspoon. I'm trying to get my measurements together. 1/2 teaspoon. My twin sister, bless her heart, she's made pancakes so much. She knows how to do this stuff. Without a recipe, she's made it so many times for her family. I think that's freaking awesome, dude. I still need a recipe for pancakes. I don't need a recipe for banana bread because I made that enough, and that recipe is stuck in my head. 1 teaspoon of salt. And that's kind of what learning is really about. If you get to the point where you've made the same mistake so many times, you don't even start to see it as a mistake. It's just what you're used to doing. Okay, so I've got my flour in here, baking powder, salt, sugar. I'm going to whisk this together or stir it together. Gotta whisk. Just whisk it together. Put it all good and combined. The recipe says to sift it, and I'm like, this will work fine. And often it's not until, back to what I was saying with decisions, often it's not until we look back and determine whether or not we're satisfied with our results. And see, there's a cool thing about having a level of contentment. Okay, am I satisfied with my results? Yeah, it's part of the process. Then you have to start asking yourself deeper questions. Okay, if I continue with this same pattern, will I eventually achieve the result that I want? The end result that I foresee for myself. Sometimes the question is no. Other times the question is yes. And the question, if the answer is no, then the next question is what do you need to do different? So we're going to take a fork and we're going to smash up our banana before we mix it in. And I do need to get just once. Okay. So I've got my banana smashed, and I think what I may do is add the oil to it so I can get to a little bit different viscosity. So it's all going into the pancake mix. Of course, the recipe that I had didn't, it wasn't a vegan recipe, and I'm sure I probably could have looked up a vegan recipe. But then, that wouldn't have been a challenge to me to do what I can with what I already know. mixing my banana and with my oil. Get them into my mixture here. So my oil and my banana smash it up pretty good. Honestly, part of me just wants to stick my hand in it and just squish it. Oh, okay. One in water. Good in water. Oh, so yeah, so good. Water. Okay. Double check my recipe. I've got my flour, baking powder, salt, sugar, and this is going to be my milk component. This is my egg and oil, butter, whatever. And we're going to go ahead and put this into our flour. And it does kind of look like an egg. You put it in there for it. Get our water going. Now we'll have to record a video one day where I have somebody actually moving the camera around so you can see this stuff. Cause, I think one of the greatest things about cooking shows is like actually seeing the food come together. Okay, moving pretty good. I see little bits of banana in here. And the main reason I'm making vegan pancakes today is because the last pancakes that I made were not vegan. I was like, okay, I do like to switch it up. We have a vegan in the household. I'd say she's a vegetarian, but she doesn't eat honey or stuff like that. So the last pancakes I made were not vegan. They had milk eggs. And plus last night she was in a play. She had cereal for breakfast yesterday. And I just wanted to do something nice. And I figured honoring her food choices would be a nice way to do that. I've got a nice consistency going on here. And, we have our cast iron skillet. it washed off. I'm getting a pan hot here. I know that the last thing that was cooked only had meat in it, so just give it a wash so it, only may contain instead of just does contain meat products. Okay, so that's pretty good. So we're just going to cook these on the cast iron skillet until they're done. I'm going to cook the whole batch up, but freeze the rest because not everybody's wants to have pancakes this morning, but this was Davis having to go to the store to do that. I understand that sometimes in life you might not have all the component parts of what it is you feel you need, but you always have something that you can work with. Have compassion for people that have less to work with than you. And have compassion for people that have more to work with than you. You know what they went through to get the stuff that they have. Remember to have compassion and appreciation for what you see, as well as compassion and appreciation for what you don't see. There's a lot of work that goes into looking and being together. So no matter how together a person is in a given moment, there's always something that they're working on. There's always something that they would like to have improvement in an area of their life, and you never know when your word of encouragement might be exactly what they need. We have a lot of critics in the world. We don't quite have enough appreciators. And I hear a lot about our haters make us greater. And just remember that teasing is just encouragement in reverse. Like, people are going to see in you what they will, but you have to see yourself as worthy of love and acceptance, because you are amazing. Two people came together to make you, and even if they didn't stay together to raise you, He gave you the body that you're in. Remember that sin is simply comparison. We look at what somebody else has and think that we ought to have it too. But what work did they put into getting that, and what work are you willing to do? Remember that the work is yours to do, and no matter where you go, there you are. So work on yourself. Understand what you have, understand what you don't have, and be great, because I believe in you unconditionally. And I hope you have a great day. Like, share, and subscribe. Share this video. Give me feedback. Feel free to email me at pinkboxofhappiness@gmail.com. I'll put that in the comments down below. So, if this message was an encouragement to you, let me know. And if it wasn't, tell me what it is you would like to see me do. Is there something that you would like to see change from vegan to not vegan, or just because I eat meat? Heck yeah, I still do. So I do want to try some different things to help me just expand my repertoire as far as food in the kitchen is concerned. So, thank you for your time. Thank you for your rhyme. Remember to be heavy with your reasoning and light with your seasoning. Just sprinkle love in everything that you do, because God sees you, and I do too. Take care.